Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Everyone out there in here. I am Kwame Nakomi, and welcome back to Kwame Nakomi World for another episode of Lakers and the Other 29. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't get a chance to get with you last night after the game, but it was an exciting, thrilling time. And what's going on, Dan? What's going on? I appreciate you for coming through and dropping in. I appreciate you, man. But didn't get a chance to stop by with y'all last night, but I said, you know what? Let me come through and we just talk to y'all about last night's game and I'm bringing the game tonight against the Kings. It is game 3. So last night, of course, though, let me get right into it. I don't want to take too much time. Absolutely, Lakers for life, baby. Listen, let's effing go. Absolutely, Dan. I'm telling you right now, I'm so excited for this season. I'm so excited for what we seen last night. I'm so excited for what we're gonna have next this next game tonight. And hey, we're gonna go one game at a time. But I feel like we are building blocks of a foundation that's gonna last us for years to come, guys. Um, great stuff that we saw last night. Of course, our Lakers win over the Phoenix Suns last night, 123 to 116, in a great comeback win. They had the lead on us through the first half of the game, but we ended up coming back and taking the lead in the third quarter, and we never looked back after that. They couldn't handle us. When we finally got ourselves together, we overcame that 22-point deficit from the first half, and we were able to come back and solidify the win and take a next win into this back-to-back. Now, the league has no love lost for us. Absolutely, they want to put us in a position to put us in a box and try to keep us down as much as possible because they don't want the Lakers to win that 18. They don't want us to win that 18. Why? Because I don't know. It just feels like I feel like they feel like if we keep on winning, people are going to want to come to the Lakers like they always have been. And if we keep on winning, we're going to have that money to give people, and people are going to want to be like, oh, they finally got a coach. They didn't want us to get that coach. They wanted us to be at the bottom of the barrel forever and a day. But we found a way to work our way out. Why? Because the Lakers never end up on bottom. We never pause. We never end up down there for too long at all. You know what I mean? So we came through. We started off with our regular starters. We had Braun and AD, of course, but our regular starters, Rui, our AR, and D'Lo for now. Is our regular starters, and they started off. The Suns started off with a really formidable starting five as KD, Beal, Booker, Tyus Jones, and Nurkic. I mean, they finally got a point guard, and that's what I always thought that the Suns were missing last year was a point guard, because Beal's not a point guard, Booker's not a point guard. They wouldn't be properly served as being relegated to the point guard position. But they found a point guard, which I would have loved to have had on the Lakers if we had open spots. Rob Pelinka, we would have definitely been able to use a point guard like Tyus Jones, and of course we would have the situation of having D'Lo, but at least we wouldn't miss nothing when we finally deal D'Lo away for a center. I mean, if we just had one spot, that's all we needed was one spot. We could have made some deals. We could have got something. 2 spots would have been great if we didn't have to worry about Cam Reddish, and even though he's doing really, really well for us, if we didn't have to worry about Hayes. Those are 2 spots that we could have used to get a good backup center and a good point guard, and we wouldn't have to worry about a lot of the situations that we worried about right now. But we have to deal with the situation that we're in right now and make it work game to game, day to day, week to week, and I feel really good about what we had to deal with. Kurt, what's going on with you, bro? What's going on with you? Hit the like button. Absolutely. Please hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit me up in the comments. What's going on, Reese? What's going on with you, man? I appreciate you for coming through, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I have a lot of good stuff to say, man, about basketball. I'm gonna say baseball right now. I don't have nothing good to say. My Yankees lost. I thought we really had that game in the bag, for real. Not to show no hate towards my LA fam, but I thought the Yankees was gonna win that one until your boy Freddie Freeman hit the grand slam. I was just like I was playing VR golf with my brother, and I was like, yo, we thought we had it in the bag. And I'm like, yo, son, they just hit a grand slam. My brother's like, you lying. I'm like, son, they just hit a grand slam. My brother's like, you lying. I'm just like, yo, look at the scoreboard. He looked up there. He was so hurt, son. We were hurt. We were both hurt. But it is what it is. You live to fight another day, and you come back, and we're going to do the damn thing. Game 2 tonight. I mean, hey, this is what championships are for, baby. It's not worth it if you beat somebody whack. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, we still gonna count those championships against the Sixers and against the Pacers and against the Heat. We gonna count those championships. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is what the championships. This is what battle and championships are for. You win it because you battle the best of the best, get to the top, and you finish it off. That's what's up. That's how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You live to fight another day. We're gonna see what's going on with this game tonight against the Dodgers. Yankees against the Dodgers, game 2. But we're talking about game 2 last night with the Lakers. We came back. We were down by a lot, guys. We were down by 22 points at the end of the second. At the end of the first quarter, somewhere in the beginning of the second quarter, we were down by 22. But we came back, we fought, we did what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? First quarter, Durant came out shooting, and the Lakers came out attacking the basket. I mean, that's just what it is. The Suns, great shooting team. Even up to Royce O'Neal, the new kid Dunn. I mean, they had shooters. Tyus, of course, Booker and KD is hitting and putting it up, and Beal's a problem no matter what. So we had a lot to deal with until we finally got ourselves together and started to turn up our intensity defensively, started to make some shots. We finally started to equalize, and we got back into it going into the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? We started, but what really bothered us, we started settling for jump shots. And when we start settling for jump shots, we work. Yeah, I know JJ wants us to shoot more threes, but I really, really feel like if we live and die in the paint and we get maybe say 32, 35 3-pointers up per game, I think we'd be really good because can't nobody deal with AD on either side of the bench. But but honestly, that AD Jackson Hayes duo is starting to work out better because AD can roam a little bit more. He don't got to feel like he got to cover even more distance from being underneath the basket and then going back the other way in transition. You know, it's not perfect, but it's getting there. It's getting there. You know what I mean? We started to do some. We started. Getting some points off of turnovers. We stopped settling for jumpers. You know what I'm saying? Hustle plays by EAR definitely helped us to stop the foolishness and get back in the game a little bit. But D'Lo and his bunny shots, man. D'Lo and his bunny shots. He truly kills me. He's not serious about basketball right now. He's not serious about basketball. You know what I mean? So I really feel like that one play where he had the ball, he got the ball, and he swings the ball over Jackson Hayes, who's in the corner for a 3. Jackson Hayes ain't shooting no threes, but then you had the nerve to hit it, pass it to him, and he passed it back to you like he was he was dumbfounded by why you even passing the ball in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it is what it is. He passed the ball back. Thank goodness D'Lo hit that shot, or else I'd have been losing my damn mind. But that's basically what we had to do. We had to win in spite of D'Lo. But now I'm glad that we're not winning in spite of our coach, because our coach called timely timeouts to get us back into it, to try to make adjustments and try to get us in the right defensive positions, the right offensive flows, get the right lineup out there that works consistently with each other. I think it's really good. Gabe Vincent is turning into be a great addition. Finally, that he's healthy. Him and Hayes are great additions coming off the bench. Honestly, they're gonna mess around and Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, and Hayes are gonna relegate Max Christie to being a 8th man off the bench. For real. If he doesn't turn up his offensive abilities, I mean, he's doing his best out there. I mean, he was guarding KD out there. So I'm not saying he was supposed to basically be a world stopper, but at the same time, he was doing what he could do. But I could really truly see Dalton Connect. He's giving the effort out there. I could really truly see Max Christie if he doesn't turn it up. It's early in the season. I'm not expecting from him to do jump buildings in a single bound. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's early, too early. But Christy, you need to turn it up. You need to turn it up real quick. Reese, he said, notice that the Minnesota Timberwolves have been winning since their first loss. I mean, hey, not saying they was whack. They wasn't garbage. They weren't garbage. We just beat them. We beat a good team. We beat a good team that first night on Tuesday. We beat a good team last night in the Suns. Plain and simple. Even D'Lo went blonde. He's been acting like one. Real talk. I mean, I know some players, they want to dye their hair and all that other stuff. Like I personally, I never really feel like that ever helps the player. I mean, I guess it helps them to express themselves in one way or another. Like how Shooter always had that one little blonde patch in his hair. It's distractions. It's distractions. I need them to stay locked in. I mean, I need them to be on the kind of level that A'ja Wilson was on, where she was just like, I'm just wearing, forget all that couture, 2004 couture, Givenchy and all those other kind of stuff. I'm wearing white tees. Lock in, Lakers, lock in. Y'all could do something so special this year. So special. But D-Lo's on that other shit. So D-Lo gonna be on that other shit until we deal him. It is what it is. Reese also said, yeah, get D-Lo the hell out of there. I mean, it is what it is. Salute, fam. What's going on with your search? Thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate you for being here. Absolutely. Let me see. I hope hope the Dodgers hold us lead. I hope y'all don't. I hope y'all respect me in the morning for this. I'm a Yankee fan. It is what it is. Gotta respect the soil, baby. You gotta respect the soil. New York all day. Gabe actually Gabe's knocking down his threes. Hayes is running the court. Connect's not scared. KD switched jerseys, but I don't know what it's a customary thing. Somebody asks you like that. But I really low key, I feel like KD, especially after Connect hit that three over him with no fear. He didn't even wait. He didn't do no pump fake. He just went straight into that stroke. And I mean, hey, you gotta show respect. You gotta show respect. So I like the fact that that KD did a jersey swap with Connect. It's gonna go up on the wall, man. Go up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Connects the dog. Absolutely. His D is slowly getting better. It is absolutely he's working his way. It's not like regular rookies that he came out and gave you a little bit. No. JJ had him going into the lineup on and off all through the whole entire night, even into the fourth quarter when he was trying to hold that lead. He trusts him. I love that, and that's exactly how you bring up your rookies, that they learn that their coach trusts them, and they get experience in games. Maybe not the last couple minutes. Of course, they didn't have him in the closing minutes out there, but if you can't trust a highly touted rookie with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, come on, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? You're wasting people's time. Absolutely. He's a promising rookie. Absolutely. Let me see what that said. Putting in effect. Next, Christy hesitates too much. Yep, he needs a shot with confidence. Shoot with confidence. And then, I mean, hey, I completely agree with you, Reese. Unfortunately, sometimes when you have a teacher who stunts your growth, it affects you for a very long time. And I just think to myself, after I've been thinking about this and watching Connect and seeing basically, what at least from the scope of the Lakers, it's kind of like when Kobe came through and they basically barely played him in the first year. You know what I mean? Some coaches, you have, what was that, Del Harris, whatever the hell that coach was now named. You have coaches who feel like players got to pay their dues, like there's some kind of person who wants to be a rock star, and he has to carry the boxes, and he has to run to go get them some chicks on the street, or go get them cigarettes or whatever like that. That's not how you bring up a finely tuned machine like a professional athlete. That's not what you do. You make them lose their confidence. You know what I mean? That's not how it's supposed to work at all. Dodgers for life. All due respect, bro. All due respect. Connect knocking down threes in KD's mouth. Absolutely, bro. When he did that, I said, yo, he ready. Absolutely. So let me see what's going on. Before I go back into the game. So JJ and his timely call timeouts. You know what I'm saying? we were down 18-24 even in the first quarter. And I mean, I know we went down by even more than this, but he realized that we needed a life preserver. We were starting to sink. We needed a life preserver. So JJ put that life preserver out, let us catch our breath, let us realize what we're doing wrong, try to go back in there, chip away at it, stop the bleeding, and we did the best we could. You know what I'm saying? He brought in Hayes and Bron off the bench, and Rui for Rui and AR, and the first attempt, Bron ISO, and it was unsuccessful. I was glad it was unsuccessful, for real, because I wanted them to, I wanted it to burn into Bron's memory that even though he's still half man, half amazing. I mean, I know that's Vince Carter's moniker, but at the same time, Bron is, Bron is Superman. He could jump over buildings with a simple bound. And I mean, that's how we feel about him. But at the same time, that's not how it is. He actually does look like he's starting to, slow down a little bit. He can't jump over everybody like he could. He can't bully ball himself in there because he's obviously, if he catches a knee to the hip or a knee to the knee or whatever it is, he could be out for a week. You know what I mean? And we can't have that right now. You're trying to preserve you, and by preserving you, we don't need you to save us. We don't need you to be the saver. We need you to be the connective tissue like AR is. AR is connective tissue. Bron is connective tissue. D'Lo should be connective tissue, and feeding those people like Rui and Hayes and AD and Gabe and Connect, all of them. Basically, that's how we need to play. Can't be doing the ISO ball no more. And on top of it, another thing that killed us was Phoenix shot 8 of 11 from the 3 in the first quarter. I mean, what you gonna do with that? We ended up 32-20. Right around that time, we was 32-20. I mean, it is what it is. Bron was just better in the open court to me. He's performing better in the open court rather than half court offenses. So I hope that we start to realize that, and we continue to do so throughout the season. We was down 15 by the end of the first quarter. I mean, it is what it is. For the second quarter, AD gets a rest, and Phoenix picks up where they left off. They ran the score up to 45-23. We were down by 22 points in the second half. Connect comes in. Rui hits a 3. Connect hits 2 threes. And the shot, one of those shots is the one in KD's face. You know what I mean? And made it start. And we started to tighten up on defense, just putting in extra effort and making those shots that that Phoenix had to make a little bit harder. That's all we got to do. I mean, you're gonna make tough shots. Professionals make tough shots, but we just got to make all those shots harder. We couldn't have like how we were chasing around the swing pass all the way around the arc and all the way back around the arc, or down the baseline, back around the arc. And you have AR running around like he's like some kid basically playing in the schoolyard. You know what I mean? It looked very unorganized, and it didn't seem as though we were staying home without switches. And that's pretty much what it felt like. You know what I mean? Or at least do a switch and stay with it. I've seen Connect switch off on the Nurkic. I've seen AR switch on the D'Lo, KD, and they stayed there. And that's basically how it is. Just putting a body in front of them, putting a contest, put an arm up. That's basically what you got to do. You know what I mean? And we really started to zone in. We started to chip away at that lead here and here. Here and there. Absolutely. Our efforts started up. Bron came back in with 3 minutes left in the second, down 11, 20 seconds left. AR grabs the interception. Of course, he put behind the back in bounds, layup. Beautiful play. I mean, beautiful play. AR definitely was one of our saviors for the night. Absolutely. We were down going into the half by 9. Come back in the 3. Start back a little back and forth with Phoenix until AR hits 2 threes. And now we down by 3. Bron came back he said, I like it. He comes through, he hits 2 threes himself. You know what I'm saying? And we back in the game. Stadium, they was ready to, the Suns though, they weren't ready to die yet. They were still up by 71-62 with 7 minutes and 18 seconds left. And then Freddie Freeman hits the historic shot. Everybody's just like going crazy in the stands. Much respect to Freddie Freeman. Absolutely. That was gutsy. That was huevos. That took all those. That's what that took. That's what that took right there. Game one of the World Series. Hats off to you, bro. Hats off to the Dodgers. And game two. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? JJ calls a great timeout. Just under 2 minutes left in the three. We were down by 47 to 81, and Braun AD came out focused. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Driven a drive by Braun, hard basket by by AD in the paint. Braun kicks out to Gabe. Gabe drills the corner three. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Gabe is going to be locked in. We need to keep Gabe. Don't throw him in no packages. Absolutely no packages. You know what I mean? And then we're on a 9-0 run, finished the quarter 87 to 85. And we up. With a lineup of AR, Rui, Gabe, Braun, and Jax. We were handling business, giving AD a good rest on the bench. Braun and AR went to work. Absolutely. Expanding the lead, switch out to Hayes. AD came in and closing lineup. And the first 2-0 start since 2011, guys. That's all we need. That's all we needed. I'm happy about it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go over a little bit of box score before I go into tonight's game. Austin Reeves finished with 26 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block. I mean, he was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He had 4 turnovers, but that's understandable. He was the main ball handler for the night. AD had 35 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Rui Hachimura came through and still giving you rebounds. 14 points up, 14.7 rebounds, 2 assists. 2 assists for Rui? Oh my goodness, Rui. Do the damn thing. 21 points for Braun, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Him and AR, the speed of distributors, baby. The speed of distributors. Russell came through with 5 assists and 5 points. He had a block and a steal. That's what's up. We need you to do more. We need you to do more. We're not mediocre. Maybe you're happy on those mediocre teams and you don't exactly know how to fit in. You just get in where it fit in, son. Did anybody have to tell Gabe Vincent how to get in on this team and figure out how to make it work? I'm sure JJ is telling you exactly what he needs you to do. And if that's what you need to do, no problem. I believe the bunny hop is definitely not inside of what he needs you to do. I believe that passing the ball any old place to anybody wishing it is going to make where it's going to go where it's supposed to, when you wanted it to go, is not what JJ's telling you to do. So you're not really helping, bro. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. You here for now. You know what I mean? Jackson Hayes gave you 4 points and 6 points, 6 rebounds off the bench with 4 assists. Jackson Hayes gave you 4 assists. Jackson Hayes gave you 1 less assist than D'Lo did. Come on. Gabe Vincent, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. Come on now. Max Christie, 3 points, 3 rebounds. I'm concerned about Max Christie, but it's early in the season. He's as much of as a rookie as Connectus, kind of missed the damn near half a season last year. So I'm gonna let him live. We still need him on the defensive end, so I appreciate that. But he needs to step up his game a little bit. Dalton Connect off the bench, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. He did his thing. You know what I mean? On the Sun side, Suns had big points on the Sun side. 30 points from Durant, 14 points from Tyus Jones. Nurkic was a nobody, as I knew he would be. A lot of these centers, they get played off the bench. I mean, off the court with AD. How they don't give AD his props, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? 23 points from Booker, 15 points from Beal. And we ended up with the win. We're 2-0 at home. 3rd game of the season coming up tonight, 10:30 in 4 minutes from now. Come and join me. Let me see if I can put this in the chat. Please join me. Oh, wrong thing in the chat. Guys. Wrong thing in the chat. Let me drop this. I should have dropped this a little earlier, but I'm sure that everybody who was here earlier would know exactly what I'm talking about. But copy. Here we go. Back to there we go. Oh, wrong one. Okay, boom, bang. All right, I'm gonna be on playback tonight, guys. What's going on with you, Craig? Thanks for coming through. Kurt, Craig, Reese, Dan. Thank you for coming through, guys. I really, really appreciate y'all. Yes, I'm gonna be on playback. If you come through, Reese, I'm gonna try to see if I can add you. If you add you for the chat, but We're gonna see what make it, see what if I can make it do what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be on playback. We're gonna have a great game tonight against the Kings. I don't think it's gonna go the way it usually go. I mean the Kings definitely have some players that's out there who is gonna give us some concern to have to pay attention to them. Definitely Sabonis is going to be, first on AD's mind. We also have to worry about the De'Aaron Fox, DeRozan, and we got to worry about Keegan Murray. But I mean, hey, the only difference is we play defense and they don't. So let's see where it goes at the end of the game, guys. Let's see where it goes at the end of the game. Okay, got you all. Thank you. Okay, good. Reese, I hope to see you there. I think we're going to do really well. I can't really say that we're gonna definitely win this one because the Kings have matched up against us pretty well over the past 2 years. We won 1 out of the last 8 games against them for the season, but we're gonna see where it goes today. So guys out there everywhere, thank you for coming through. I'm gonna cut this short. Please like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Drop a comment. I see a lot of y'all have done that, and I appreciate you. Even after the video is done, please go ahead and drop a comment in the chat. I will definitely get back to you, and I really appreciate you for coming through and just saying what's up. Absolutely, you know what I mean? Please go ahead and share me too with your friends if you basically, if you think that I got something to say that they might want to hear. Go ahead and do that. Please follow me at Call Me Nakomi on Instagram. Call Me Nakomi with the number 1 on Twitter and on TikTok. And if you need to send me an email, call me Nakomi@gmail.com. Always here. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Practice your shots. Of course, get that cardio in, baby. Get that cardio in. If you do anything else, get the cardio in. You know what I'm saying? May you always find water and shade. It's hot there. It's hot out there, guys. It's hot out there. Take a breath. Take a break from all the news. Take a break from all the things go around you, and just relax. Watch some Ted Lasso, bro. I've been watching some Ted Lasso, getting a good laugh and a good cry in. It's always good for you. It's good for the soul, baby. And also, please, may your shot. I pray for all of us, that your shot always stays wet. Holla at your girl, people.